This is a slide that loads of people take photos of, so we've included it for that reason. So you can take it away and you can look at it. We're not going to go through it with you. But the point around this slide is where your progress reviews nest within the body of your wider apprenticeship programme. And I come back to that point that I said to you earlier at the outset of today, is they're the glue that bind an apprenticeship together. They're not just the glue that binds together that box in the middle, that blue box that I've, a red box, sorry, that I've put on there, where the training plan sits. They're also the bit that turns the pre-sign up, the sign up, into a delivery mechanism that works and supports our apprentice to make progress at the other end of that. Wait till you've finished before I move it out of the way. So I've got one question for you with all of that in mind, yeah? So if you look at that and the complexity of that and that conversation we were having and some of the guys in the room said about where the employer fits in this space, let's do a quick show of hands on this question. So the question I have is how many times does the word employer appear in the Ofsted quality of education aspect? So just the Q of E aspect. Yeah? So before just Q of E, how many times does the word employer appear? Who wants to start? It's like a game of bingo. Who wants to start?
It doesn't.
So we've got it doesn't. Yeah, so we've got a 0 from over here. We've got anyone higher. No one. Anyone want to go higher than 0? 5, thank you very much. Anyone want to go higher than 5? I should have brought cards in. Anyone want to go higher than 5?
16,390.
Anyone want to go between 0 and 5? Stick somewhere that you want to go up. It appears once.
2.5.
Yeah. Where do you think it is that it appears? Where is it?
Work experience.
Someone said, no, funny enough. Where did I hear the words? It appears in intent, yeah. So there is an emphasis within Q of E on the employer voice. I'm going to come back to the work experience bit in a moment, in intent, but it appears there is not a single mention of it in implementation within quality of education. And employability comes back with an impact, but the word employer isn't there. And as we start to develop more into T-levels and skills boot camps and all of those things where the integration or the integral role that employers play in implementation, not just in design, comes through more and more, I think that what we have to look to our colleagues in Ofsted to do is really think about whether or not that is hitting the mark where it needs to. Now, what I want to draw your attention to, just so you think that it's not there at all, is if you were to look, of course, and this is a reminder from me to you, into the detail of the inspection framework under the apprenticeship specific section, then you will start to see that language of employers coming through. But it doesn't sit in the top aspect. So you've got to head to the detail under that where you start to see the words of the employer threading through, yeah, but not at the moment within Q of E. So make sure that you keep an eye on where that is.